Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
Coinbase has been sued for selling 79 different cryptocurrencies, including XRP, which are claimed by the plaintiffs to be securities, unregistered securities, in fact. A couple of interesting things right off the top here. The plaintiff is not the SEC. We're still waiting for that to come. I feel like that's an inevitability based on what we've seen from SEC Supreme Leader and Dictator Kim Jong-Gensler. There's going to be something coming against all sorts of cryptocurrency exchanges, including Coinbase. I would be happy to speculate. I am speculating that's going to happen. But I tell you, the way that this thing reads, and I haven't read the whole thing because the XRP community just started widely circulating within our community within the last couple hours or so. I haven't read the whole thing, but I read the introduction and I read the portions relevant to Ripple and XRP. And the claims read as if the SEC had written them, basically. I'm sure they did a bit of research into the complaint from the SEC against Ripple and highlighted some stuff and paraphrased it. I'm not saying they blatantly ripped it off, but hell, who knows? Maybe they did. But they certainly, at a minimum, seem to have paraphrased and gotten ideas from the SEC. So in that sense, it looks very similar. Now, another thing that really, I'm still just kind of blown away by this, frankly, is although this complaint, which I'm going to share with you in this video, portions of it anyway, it's 261 pages. It was filed March 11th this year. So it's only been a handful of days since this thing was filed. This is an amended legal complaint. As it turns out, this lawsuit actually began, here we go, October 8th, 2021. Here's a website, Justia Dockets and Filings, highlighting that this actually started October 8th, 2021, and as far as I can tell, and I've been checking what everyone has to say on Twitter, which is where a huge swath of the XRP community lives, nobody that I've seen is aware of this, including some of the people that have done some of the most impressive and incredible research into the SEC versus Ripple case, including all the implications with Billy Boy Hinman, the Ethereum free pass speech. I haven't found anyone to this point, at least, that was aware that this even existed. But this is gigantic news. So you might be like, okay, how did this not get out to this point? Well, look, it's big news to us, but to the rest of the world it isn't, and so the odds of somebody coming across this, are reasonably high, but for something like this, it's just another lawsuit. Coinbase gets sued like every other day, basically. So the odds of somebody breaking into every single one of these, digging through, seeing if there's something about XRP, reasonably low, obviously. So I don't think that there's anything else more to it than that. I wouldn't guess anyway. But it is still interesting to see that this has been going on for over 5 months. And so it's technically not breaking news for the XRP community. It's breaking news. None of us knew about this. Now, if I'm mistaken on that point, I sincerely apologize. But from what I've seen to this point, at least, just trying to tune in with the rest of the community, looks like nobody knows what the hell is going on. But if somebody did, then again, I retract that and I apologize. But as far as I know, nobody knew about this damn thing, including attorney James Filan, who shared this document that I'm about to run through. He wrote the following. Here you go. Hashtag XRP community, hashtag XRP, tagged Coinbase, and he also tagged an individual from the community named Nico, and he wrote, suit filed against Coinbase, alleging offer and sale of unregistered securities and listing 79 different tokens, including XRP. Thanks to Nico for the tip. 261-page complaint. Have not read it yet. And then, after that, he shared a separate tweet, and he wrote, originally filed on October 8th, 2021, and amended complaint filed on March 11th, 2022. So it's an updated version of the original. Looks to me like nobody knew that this was going on, which is still somewhat mind-blowing, but I get it. I mean, like, as big of a deal as XRP is to us, it's, you know, the typical person around the world doesn't even know what XRP is and isn't into crypto at all. So I understand that. But if you look here, here's the table of contents as I scroll through. There's a section here. Digital assets listed on Coinbase are securities, and they list a bunch of them. And it's just offensive to me. And I happen to own a number of these cryptocurrencies, not just XRP. And I've long said, yes, so XRP is among the first to be attacked by the SEC. Won't be the last. And I've expressed concern, not just for XRP, but especially if things go bad in terms of what XRP is determined to be by the courts, then I'm going to be super worried about all of my holdings. I'll be least concerned about Bitcoin, still worried about Bitcoin, because you never know with these folks, but I'd be worried about everything else I hold. And I went so far as to say, if it gets bad enough, I may just entirely exit crypto markets, because it would just be, as far as I'm concerned, an onerous government just eliminating my financial opportunity in this sector. That's how I'd look at it, potentially anyway. Now, I don't think it's going to come to that, but I'm just highlighting that the attack continues here. So let me go down to the introduction and get you a little taste of what's going on to this point. Here's the introduction. Coinbase is an American company that created and operates a website from which customers can buy and sell digital assets. During the period between October 8, 2019 and the present, Coinbase has used this platform to buy from and sell to customers 79 different digital assets at issue in this action. But what Coinbase has not disclosed is that the tokens are in fact securities, and Coinbase is selling these securities despite the fact that there is no registration statement in effect for these securities, and despite the fact that Coinbase has refused to register either as a securities exchange or a broker-dealer. So who's making these claims? I don't know anything about the individuals. I don't feel like I need to read through the names. They're on your screen up here. There's the plaintiffs and defendants are listed, or at least the plaintiffs are right here. I read through them either. Anyway, there's a handful of individuals. Actually, they're at the top. I can just go to the damn top. It doesn't matter. There you can see. There's the plaintiffs here, the defendants. So there you go. It's just some regular people, and I gotta sit here wondering, I'm not gonna be overly aggressive in the way that I word this, but I don't really want to mince words. Like, I think these people are just money-hungry pricks. I really do. These arguments are so bad. I mean, maybe they believe this, but my gosh, like the assertions are so wild that if they believe this, then they must believe that cryptocurrency should have no place in the United States of America. They must believe that in order to assert, and maybe they do, but that's a wild claim. Just let the rest of the world have the fun. No. This is complete and utter garbage as far as I'm concerned. So maybe they believe it. I have a hard time believing it because the claims are that absurd. But sometimes people really do believe truly absurd things, so I'm not sure. Let me scroll down to the portion relevant to Ripple and XRP. It's on page 192 at the bottom here. Here we go, 192. check this out. I'm not going to share the whole thing. It's actually pretty long, and you'll see a lot of it. It does sound like the SEC wrote it, but I do want to share some of it, some thoughts with you. And there's some stuff here specifically that was included that David Schwartz had previously said. Of course, David Schwartz being Ripple CTO, co-creator of the XRP ledger. Anyway, this reads as follows. Here's the XRP section. And again, they're attacking every cryptocurrency listed here just as viciously. As far as I can tell. I didn't read the whole thing, but I kind of skimmed through it, and it looks, they're making very similar claims with everything. All right. Ripple XRP is a token created, issued, and distributed by Ripple Labs, Inc. Let me pause to note. That's going to be a real hard one to prove. That's a factual inaccuracy because XRP was provably created before Ripple Labs existed. So already right off the bat, the very first sentence having to do with XRP, completely factually incorrect and provably so. Anyway, it continues. Coinbase describes XRP as follows. XRP is the cryptocurrency used by the Ripple payment network. Built for enterprise use, XRP aims to be a fast, cost-efficient cryptocurrency for cross-border payments. XRP was first bona fide offered to investors in 2013. It became available for trading on the Coinbase exchange on or about February 28, 2019. Let me pause just to share one thought here before going further. Coinbase better change their approach to how they're handling the SEC. They seem to be willing to acquiesce and just try and avoid the fight. What has history shown us that does? Ripple being very transparent, Library being very transparent, getting sued into oblivion right now. You think they're not coming for you, Coinbase? You better ante up here and just start going in guns blazing. Figure out what that means with your legal team, but sitting back and waiting for them to sue you into oblivion, I'm not convinced that's necessarily the best approach. The degree to which they refuse to offer clarity, there has to be some sort of legal angle that can be taken so that you can be proactive. But I'm just saying, sitting back and waiting to have them slap you on the face, I don't think that's particularly reasonable, and it seems like a very wimpy approach. Anyway, this continues. On December 22nd, 2020, the SEC brought an enforcement action against Ripple and two of its senior executives alleging that XRP is a security and that the distribution of XRP from 2013 up to December 22nd, 2020 constituted one large ongoing unregistered securities offering. Coinbase suspended trading of XRP on January 19, 2021. Trading of XRP on the Coinbase exchanges currently remains suspended. They're going to talk about the price. Let me go a little bit lower here. They're talking about the price outranged. Here we go. So here's the people that are feeling butthurt. The stupid-ass plaintiffs. During the class period, members of the class, including plaintiffs Oberlander and Underwood, invested in XRP tokens on the Coinbase exchanges by giving money or digital assets to Coinbase in exchange for XRP tokens and paid Coinbase a fee for executing the transaction. Who are these? Like, who are these people that are they mouth breathers and they just I'm gonna click around on the internet. I don't know what I'm doing with the security. And then they find out later it's a security. Oh my God, that was a security. I'm gonna sue. Like, what goes through these mouth breathers' minds? I don't understand. This doesn't make logical sense. Which is why I keep saying there's got to be something else going on here. It's just money-hungry people, right? That's what it looks like to me. Alright, let me get a little bit lower here, because like I said, I don't want to read the whole thing. It's pretty long. I just want to get the news out for now. We can take some time to digest this. There's going to be plenty to talk about on this in the days to come, I'm sure, as the XRP community digs through this. Happy to continue covering. I just wanted to get the word out because I understand that, or at least my current understanding is nobody really knows about this until a couple hours ago anyway. Let me go here. They talk about Ripple being the developer of XRP. Oh, that's a bunch of garbage. I want to get to the part about David Schwartz, actually. Is this? I think we're about here. I think this is it, right? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, here it is. Okay, this is what I wanted. Yeah, I just want to make sure. In a September 2017 post on the social networking website Reddit, David Schwartz, then Ripple's chief cryptographer, now its chief technology officer, summarized Ripple's plan to increase the value of XRP, thus generating profit for XRP investors derived from Ripple's efforts. And they shared the following comment from David Schwartz. Ripple is building open payment systems with technologies like Interledger. The more Ripple's payment technology is adopted, the more payments there will be that have no technical obstacle to be settled with XRP. It is clearly in our economic interest to do things that will increase the value of XRP over the long term. We've explained clearly why we believe that our payment network will create a tremendous need for a new intermediary asset, why that asset is likely to be a digital asset, why XRP is well positioned to be that asset, how Ripple will work to get XRP adopted for this purpose, and why that would be expected to create demand for XRP. Well, that sounds pretty damning. Until you start to use your brain. Consider this. If you, because again, David Schwartz, he's talking about demand for XRP and value of XRP. Of course, I'd still state that the value and price are different, but anyway, setting that aside, if you mine gold, it's clearly in your best interest to do things that will increase the value of gold, because that's your business model. If there's no monetary incentive for you to mine gold, you lose your business, right? But that doesn't mean that gold is a security of your company. Duh! If you're Exxon, it makes sense for you to do things that will increase the desire and value of oil. But that doesn't mean that oil is a security of Exxon. Similarly, it makes sense. Ripple has a lot of XRP, and it makes sense to use it within their business model. That doesn't mean that XRP is a security of Ripple. If Apple stock were an unregistered security of Apple and a court found that to be true, Apple stock would cease to be sold at all, right? That would be court enforced. There's nothing Apple could do at that point, right? Once that ruling came down, not immediately, right? Well, if XRP is found to be an unregistered security of Ripple, XRP will continue to be sold on free and open markets the world over because Ripple has no power to stop it, nor does the U.S. federal government. This is as strong an indication as possible that XRP is not a security because there is no common enterprise if the asset you're talking about can't be controlled by a centralized entity. Idiots? What a bunch of idiot sticks up in this bitch. Now, take a look at this. Shout out to Tag XRP for sharing this. He's noting a similar statement. It was either the same or similar statement from David Schwartz in the original SEC versus Ripple legal complaint, and shared a couple comments. Here's one from David Schwartz talking about value again, and here's what they like to leave out. And I didn't see it in the complaint of these plaintiffs against Coinbase. I could have missed it because, again, I just went through this like one time because I wasn't even expecting to make a video right now, but I was like, okay, this is big enough news. I got to talk about this, and I was just so interested, and I had to dig in. But here's what they didn't include. Here's what at Tag XRP community member points out the SEC did not include in their initial complaint. There's this, and it's on the same day, by the way. It's May 12th, 2013. This is David Schwartz. He wrote, I think we've been pretty clear that we are not making any promises to manage XRP as a currency with any particular target value. The XRP that OpenCoin holds will be given away as OpenCoin thinks is appropriate. Let me pause. OpenCoin was the original name of Ripple, so when he says OpenCoin, he's talking about Ripple, the company. OpenCoin's, I'll just restart that sentence. The XRP that OpenCoin holds will be given away as OpenCoin thinks is appropriate to drive adoption, or sold as OpenCoin thinks is appropriate for its financial needs and interests. Now listen to this last sentence. We absolutely make no promises or representations about the value of XRP to the world in general. So, in reading everything from David Schwartz, doesn't it sound more like he's recognizing the value and utility of XRP if adopted? Doesn't it sound more like that? Because they can't control, and provably they haven't been able to control at all, the price action of XRP the world over.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.